Welcome to your favorite travel show, Tourismus Namibia. In today's episode, we start off by celebrating Namibia turning 35 years. That is 35 years of independence, 35 years of resilience and progress, and 35 years of national pride. Getting into what we can expect in today's broadcast. Under topics, we discuss Enjoy Travel, which officially unveiled its new Enjoy membership and voucher program this week. Swakopmund's Sound Green live music venue remains shut as it battles to open, and a campaign that took place this week at the coast enhances tourist safety and creates a welcoming atmosphere for passengers disembarking from the vessels. And under destinations, we visit the Swakopmund Living Desert Snake Park and the Shakawe River Lodge in Botswana. And to the point, we find out more about Pangolian conversations. To stick around for this and more on your favorite travel show, Tourismus Namibia. Getting into our topics, Enjoy Travel officially unveiled its new Enjoy membership and voucher program at a celebratory launch event held at Eden Chalets this week. The event, which brought together guests, partners, and influencers, highlighted the benefits and exciting offers now available to Enjoy members. For a one-time fee of $300 Namibian, the Enjoy.my.na membership offers a 5-year validity, granting members access to exclusive discounts and special offers. The program aims to provide more value to travelers by giving them the opportunity to purchase discounted vouchers that enhance their travel experiences. Now, members can now purchase a variety of vouchers, each offering substantial savings. These are the Explorer voucher worth $1,000 Namibian, the Pioneer voucher worth $3,000 Namibian, and the Voyager voucher worth $5,000 Namibian. These vouchers are available at a 50% discount when purchased online. Additionally, members who attend Enjoy Travel events will have the exclusive opportunity to purchase vouchers at an even greater 75% discount. Now, that's definitely a bargain. Do let us know in the comment section if you will be getting one of these vouchers. Getting into our next topic, the Swakopmund Sound Gardens live music venue remains shut as it battles to open following a municipal order to cease operations due to noise complaints from nearby residents. Since its opening during the COVID-19 pandemic, Sound Garden has become part and parcel of Swakopmund's cultural and entertainment scene. The open-air venue, known for its live music performances, international artists, and vibrant social atmosphere, has drawn both locals and tourists seeking entertainment in a town often described as lacking a nightlife. However, at the beginning of March, the Swakopmund municipality ordered its closure following multiple complaints from surrounding residents about noise pollution. Despite investing heavily in soundproofing measures, Sound Garden has not yet been granted permission to reopen. Management remains hopeful that the venue will be allowed to resume operations following a municipal hearing scheduled for March the 28th. And the closure has not only affected the business itself, but has also dealt a blow to local employment and artists who rely on the venue. Getting into our next topic, Walvis Bay is said to be a beehive of activity as passenger liners continue to dock at the harbor. This week, a total of 3 vessels have arrived, with 6 more expected next week. In a bid to promote tourist safety, the Tourism Ministry, in collaboration with the municipality of Walvis Bay, launched a week-long tourist safety and security awareness campaign. Sauma Nambala, the Erongo Tourism Officer for the ministry, explained that the campaign aims to enhance tourist safety and create a welcoming atmosphere for passengers disembarking from the vessels. Nambala said that in recent years, Walvis Bay has become a key destination for cruise ships, particularly during peak season. Some passengers have pre-booked tours with local operators, while others have not. Nambala said to accommodate them, they also provide taxi services for those who wish to experience local transportation. A designated taxi pickup point has been allocated outside the Marina Gate, allowing passengers to explore the town while following safety measures. Now that concludes our topics. Do let us know in the comment section what you think of these stories. On the other side of the break, we take a look at the destinations that you must visit.
I'm sure you've heard the news, and Namibia is calling. And it's time to answer with a smile. From the rolling sand dunes of Sossusvlei to the wildlife wonders of Etosha National Park, Namibia is a treasure trove of natural beauty and adventure. With Enjoy, booking the most renowned lodges is as easy as a desert breeze. Picture yourself sipping coffee on a deck, watching the sunrise. Paint the sky in hues of gold and orange. Or how about a thrilling safari, capturing memories that'll last a lifetime? Our easy-to-use website hosts the most beautiful lodges Namibia has to offer. Whether you crave luxury or a cozy hideaway, we've got you covered. So pack your bags and let's turn your dream adventure into reality. Namibia awaits, and with Enjoy, your perfect stay is just a click away.
Getting into our destinations, first up is the snake park. The Swakopmund Living Desert Snake Park has been operating for the past 30 years. Owner and snake handler Stretch Combrick shares more on the snake park's challenges as well as achievements over the years and what makes this snake park such an exciting place to visit. Let's have a look.
The snake park was opened officially. This is the third premises that the snake park is at in 30 years. And it is a continuous struggle to keep the snake park open, and also to just, we've been given a brief respite on our premises. So we have to move out of here sometime in the next 18 months or so, 2 years. And in the meantime, we just keep on going.
Exactly.
Right. So if it wasn't for training that we do at mines and lodges and so forth, then we could have closed the doors down already. But fortunately, we have what we call outside work. We can't just depend on the income from the snake park, the gate fees, you know. So, but 30 years we're into it, and it's going very well. Apart from a little bit of a dark shadow hanging over us,
Yes.
but we're fighting. We're absolutely fighting. It is part of Swakopmund, 100%.
Definitely.
And there are very few activities in Swakopmund that offers this, or in Namibia that offers this. You know, people like to be scared, but they want to be scared safely. So that's why they come to the snake park. And as you've seen before, it's really a hit with the public.
It is. It is.
Right. Yeah.
Stretch, there's one snake here.
Yes.
That's almost 30 years old.
Yes.
Tell us about her.
Well, it's a zebra snake, or zebra cobra, a zebra spitting cobra. And she has been with the snake park for 28 years.
Wow.
And I never thought they could get that old, you know. If you,
exactly.
Yeah, but absolutely brilliant. She's and I use it to train people.
Okay.
And that's what I was talking about outside work earlier. So I've used her just in this year to train 195 people in Namibia.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
George.
And among the 195, 47 of them were officials from the Ministry of Environment and Tourism.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Absolutely. So over the last 2 years, we've trained 100 members of the Ministry of Environment and Tourism, which is really a feather in my cap.
Exactly.
Yes. When we were training in the south, also the members from sand parks came across the border, and we also trained them, which was absolutely perfect. Right. Also this year, we've had 145 schools through the snake park.
Wow.
717 school teachers and 5,600 learners.
Wow.
Through the snake park. So it is definitely a good year.
Exactly.
Yeah. It wasn't just schools from South Africa, from Namibia. It was also schools from Botswana.
Oh, wow.
Right. So in that way we educate.
Exactly.
And massively so. And I don't think that the kids go back and not having had a good experience. You know, they walk out of here, some of them with a changed mind, which is what we want to do. We want to change this misconception of reptiles. And the young minds are very pliable, and it's good. You know, it's good for them to come in, experience the snakes firsthand. Sometimes I even allow them to touch the snake, which
Ah,
is it's very special for little people. You know,
exactly.
even for grown up.
It
Yeah,
is, it
yeah,
is, it
yeah,
is, Stretch.
exactly that. So yeah, so that's where we're at.
So yeah, how many years have you been in the, can I say, the reptile industry? How long?
Oh, long time. 40 years I've been working with
Wow.
snakes.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's lovely.
yeah,
That's lovely,
absolutely.
Stretch.
40 years, and I've had the snake park since 2019.
Wow.
My wife and I bought it over.
Oh.
So
If
yeah,
you
but
could convince someone to come and check out the snake park, what would
Yeah.
you tell them?
What will I tell him to come into the snake
Yes,
park?
yeah,
Come and
yeah.
experience Namibia's animals.
Yes.
They are so misunderstood,
Mhm.
and they have such a bad reputation, you know, through fears and misinformation. And
It's true.
so, come, I'll dispel those fears for you, and I'll
Exactly.
teach you about them. They're amazingly beautiful creatures and very, very intelligent. We just don't give them enough credit, you know, thinking that they're reptiles. They don't have, but they're very smart animals.
True. Just finally, just tell us a bit about your opening hours, your opening days, just for the people to know.
Okay, opening hours every day from 9 in the morning till 6 in the afternoon. Public holidays from 10 till 4, but every day we are open.
Yeah, and come experience the snake park.
Yes, please do come and visit and come see what we do. It's a total act of love and passion.
That's true. Thank you so much, Stretch.
Sure.
I'm definitely afraid of snakes, but I will try to visit the snake park. I mean, it is a once in a lifetime type of experience. So I will also urge you, the viewers, to go to the snake park. Next up, we do have the Shakawe River Lodge. Shakawe River Lodge is situated in the Panhandle region on the Okavango Delta, which has been listed as a World Heritage Site near Shakawe Village, about 23 kilometers from the Namibian border. This sounds so exciting. Let's take a look at what you can experience when you are there.
Hi, I'm Joy. Welcome to Shakawe River Lodge. We are located at the Panhandle of the Okavango Delta. Luxury accommodation, camping, restaurant, open bar awaits you. We welcome you to our beautiful lodge.
That concludes our destinations. Do let us know in the comment sections if there is one or two destinations that you definitely visited or will visit or plan to visit. Do let us know what your experience is like or what you're looking forward to. On the other side of the break, we do take a look at our To The Point.
Explore the beauty of Namibia with our car rentals. From wide open spaces to the plains of Namibia's national parks. Enjoy the freedom of the open road. Go anywhere you want, whenever you want. We've got you covered, even in the most remote locations. Visit our website and see what we have to offer.
Now, getting into the To The Point, Executive Director of the Pangolian Conservation and Research Foundation, Kelsey Predagheer, talks about the organization she founded and the importance of protecting Namibia's pangolin population. Let's have a look.
I'm surprised that
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My name is Kelsey Prediger, and I am the founder and executive director of the Pangolin Conservation and Research Foundation. And we are a nonprofit organization based here in Namibia that was founded in 2021 to address the gap in pangolin conservation. We have 5 main pillars that the organization focuses on in order to conserve and protect pangolins in southern Africa. First and foremost, all of our work is done in collaboration with the Ministry of Environment, Forestry and Tourism, and we focus on applied research, collaboration, community engagement, advocacy, and rewilding of rescued pangolins. To explain a little bit more of what that means, firstly, applied research is extremely important for us to have a good understanding of what pangolin ecology looks like in order to inform conservation planning and develop guidelines. We use this data to make informed decisions about pangolin conservation. Secondly, with collaboration, we work very closely with the Ministry of Environment, Forestry and Tourism to disseminate this information so they can make those decisions, as well as training them on these guidelines. So, for example, we've trained over 300 MEFT officers in the handling of live confiscated pangolins, and we've been able to plug our actual data back into making better decisions about releases of these live confiscated animals. In addition to that, we collaborate across borders with smaller NGOs that have no experience in pangolin conservation to build their capacity so that they can do more for the species. As pangolins are the most trafficked mammal in the world, a lot of this crime is transboundary, so working with our neighbors and across borders is extremely important to preserve the species. And then thirdly, we work with the local communities. So we have a pangolin guardian program where we employ pangolin guardians in the local communities to advocate for the species with their peers as well as protect the species. They actively help with collecting this groundbreaking data and research. And we also get a lot of communities reporting sightings or carcasses of natural mortalities that help plug into that research I mentioned before. We also work with the communities to empower them to see the value in protecting the species. It's really important that they feel ownership and they feel pride in protecting the species. So we do a lot of fun things for the communities, like our annual Play for Pangolin soccer tournament, which this year we're now calling it Play for Biodiversity. And the funding raised today will help us be able to do that for the communities in April. And then fourthly, I mentioned advocacy. We work with local universities, UNAM and NUS, to employ student interns, to empower local Namibians to have the opportunity to become a champion in pangolin conservation. And when we have the chance, especially months such as February, we advocate and raise awareness for the species. Doing events like I'll tell you more about soon, World Pangolin Day. We go to schools, radio interviews, television interviews, and then throughout the year we distribute educational materials and visit schools to teach children about why pangolins are important for the ecosystem, but not just pangolins, biodiversity in general. And finally, as I mentioned, we work with rewilding rescued pangolins. Unfortunately, there is a trade for their meat, and that trade means the pangolin needs to be alive. So very often they're confiscated in very poor condition. Sometimes they're held up to 2 to 3 weeks in captivity and they're still alive. And that means they need urgent veterinary care, they need rehabilitation, and then they need to be released back into the wild. And this is quite a process. Since we were founded, we've collaborated with MEFT on 36 rescued pangolins, and unfortunately, the fight continues. In the last month, we've had one of our rescued pangolins die on an electric fence that we didn't know existed, which is one of the main threats to pangolins in Namibia and South Africa and other countries with electric fencing. We also had, unfortunately, a female rescued by the police and MEFT that died upon arrival at the veterinary clinic. She was pregnant and nursing, which means that one poaching incident killed 3 pangolins. So in the last month, we have 4 pangolins that we know about that died. Numerous others go undetected. So we spend a lot of time working on this rewilding aspect. It's an aspect of the organization we hope doesn't exist. We work to protect them in the wild, so we hopefully don't have to spend time on the rewilding. But we spend a lot of time also collecting research about the post-release monitoring and survival. Everything that we learn, as I said, plugs back into informing conservation planning and policy. And then all of our pillars tie together. As you can see, a lot of things overlap. The pangolin guardians help with the rehabilitation and rewilding, they help with the research, and they also help mentor our students and advocate and raise awareness in their own communities. So we really believe in building those 5 pillars together and pooling our resources as much as we can. And that's why we utilize World Pangolin Day as a very big day for raising awareness. We're a small team with a big impact. And so we celebrate World Pangolin Day on the 3rd Saturday of every February. This year, we had to make some arrangements due to the passing and mourning of the founding president. But I'll tell you a little bit more about World Pangolin Day soon.
Tell us, why Namibia? Where are you based, and do you have any tourism opportunities involved?
Sure. So we have an office here in Windhoek, but our main bases are in the Nainai Conservancy, where we have a research center, and we work directly with the communities to protect their biodiversity. And then we also do rehabilitation in the Waterberg area, in the greater area. We keep all of our locations secure just because obviously working with pangolins. I will say our research center in Nainai does not have pangolins. It's just a place for us to base ourselves in order to do the outreach. You could call it a springboard if you like. It's an important place for us because it's strategically located within the Kavenga-Zambezi Transfrontier Conservation Area. And this is a very important, actually the most important, biggest TFCA in all of SADC, which combines Namibia, Angola, Botswana, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. And so this is a strategic location for us to continue to expand our impact into the Kaza TFCA. And so between those 3 locations, we split our time. In Windhoek, we're here capacity building with government, advocating, raising awareness, raising funding. And then in the other locations is where we do our field work. On any given day, a pangolin that's released could be anywhere from Windhoek to Katima. We work with the government in national parks. We work across private land. So we could be anywhere in the country. And in general, we're not open to like wide tourism, but we do try to offer opportunities that are conservation related. So if there are people interested, we're happy to discuss potential collaborations.
And that's all the time we have for you. Thank you for tuning in and spending time with your favorite travel show. And of course, spending time with me, Glenora Shipura. On that note, from me, until next time.